Yo, what is up guys, it's the Goblin. I'm back in today with another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video, and this video is going to be giving you guys all sorts of tips, a ton of tips on how to get better at Black Ops 3. Some of these tips will be for beginners, some for advanced players, some for intermediate players, so there's going to be something that probably all of you guys can take from this video, so I recommend watching it all the way through. Anyway, a lot of people always ask me how do you get better at Black Ops 3 and stuff like that, and that's basically what inspired this video. So if you guys could support this thing with an early like or something, that would be amazing. That would mean a lot to me. Or just leave a rating when you guys are done watching. As well, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Basically, the inspiration behind this video, like I said a second ago, is a lot of people always tweet me or comment on my videos saying, hey Goblin, I really want you to make a video on how to get better at Black Ops 3. Now, if you think about it, most of my videos, whether they're class setup videos, whether they're gameplay videos of mine or stuff like that, a lot of my videos are how to get better at Black Ops 3, but I thought I should make a general one giving a bunch of tips because that's what I made one of these videos before, but it's been a few months since I made a video like this, and the last one people seem to love, and people were asking for me to do another one. So that's basically what I'm going to do. So now, let's get right into it. This class setup, or we'll start with the first tip to getting better at Black Ops 3, or at Call of Duty in general. These tips could be from any Call of Duty, pretty much. Call of Duty games are very similar. It's just the maps, the guns, stuff like that changes, the kill streaks. But as far as the games, they're very similar in, you know, their first-person shooter games, they're Call of Duty games. So basically, the best tip in Call of Duty is your class setup. Now, the difference between... Literally the difference, let me think back to my days of playing Call of Duty. When I started playing Call of Duty, I would use weird guns. I would use a LMG, the RPD on Modern Warfare 2 with a red dot. I would use crazy perks and stuff like that. And as soon as I started watching YouTube videos and realized, hey, maybe the ACR with the red dot is the best class setup, that's when my KD started skyrocketing. I went from 0.9 KD up to a 1.7 in probably like 6 months or something like that, just because of changing my class setups and a few other tips. Class setups are the 100% the most important thing in a Call of Duty game, and I actually made a video last night talking about everything you need to know about class setups. You guys definitely should check that one out. I will link that down in the description, but if you guys don't want to check that one out, I'll give a few tips here. This class setup that I'm using right now is what I say in my other video is probably the best class setup in all of Black Ops 3. VMP, Extended Mag, Grip, and Quick Draw, Flak Jacket, Scavenger, Fast Hands, and Tactical Mag. That is the class setup. VMP is a deadly gun. This class setup with any gun is absolutely insane. Now, the class setup is definitely the most important thing in setting up your character and everything like that. The class is the most important thing to succeed, and once you switch your class setup up, you'll realize it's like you were using a crappy thing. It's basically like you were using something to put yourself at a disadvantage, and then you realize, oh, maybe the VMP is the best gun in the game, and you start rocking the VMP instead of rocking with the Pharaoh, and you're going to do a lot better, even if the Pharaoh is your favorite gun. If you really want to go try hard, you should be rocking with the guns that the pros use. That's how you can tell what are the really best guns. These are the pro players are ones that basically... These players play for money, they play to win and for nothing else. Basically, whatever guns these guys are using are usually going to be the best guns in the game. They use VMP, they use CUDA, they use M8A7. Those guns are always very strong in public matches as well, because those are what the pro players are using in the competitive matches. When a public match really doesn't mean that much, the competitive players use those in those matches, and that's where you can find what some of the best guns are. But let's get into the general gameplay tips here, because my video yesterday was all about class setups, and I make a ton of class setup videos. For general gameplay tips, the first thing that is a huge tip to get better at Black Ops 3 is setting up your specialist and your kill streaks. Now, I see so many people in this game use a specialist that is absolutely irrelevant and really doesn't help them. People might use overdrive. How many kills is overdrive going to get you in a game? Really, maybe 1 or 2 if you make a nice overdrive play off the spawn or something like that. But I really recommend using a specialist that you're comfortable with. Find a one and just sticking with that. The Scythe, the Combat Focus, these are the best specialists in the game, as well as maybe like the Tempest as well. You want to use something that gets you kills. If you're using a specialist ability, you want it to be a specialist ability that can turn into kills. How does the Combat Focus turn into kills? I use the Combat Focus, I get a few kills, and that's going to get me up to my kill streaks, which get me a bunch of kills. If I use the Vision Pulse, that's another specialist that when I pop the Vision Pulse, it's going to show me probably 2 or 3 enemies in my location, and that specialist ability is going to turn into kills. Obviously, ones like the Tempest and the Scythe are going to turn into kills because they just literally kill people, and those are very good as well. Once you find the specialist that you like, you want to find the kill streak setup that you like, and I find a lot of people messing up on this aspect as well. A lot of people see, oh my goodness, my favorite YouTuber, Marka J, he runs the big 3 kill streaks, he'll run the biggest kill streaks, so they'll put those on, when in reality, those people are 1 KD players. You need to be running kill streaks that you can get consistently. Now, you need to run kill streaks that you can get at least, I'd say probably twice a game. So if I'm running with the Cerberus, I want to be able to get that Cerberus at least twice a game as my highest kill streak. If my highest kill streak is the Mothership, I would want to get that Mothership at least twice a game. And if you can't do that, it's really not worth running the Mothership. It's better to drop it back down to Wraps. That's basically how you should judge it. If you guys think your best kill streak you can get on is a 5 kill streak, maybe twice a game, then you want your highest kill streak to probably be a Lightning Strike, a UAV, counter UAV, and a Lightning Strike. If your best kill streak you can get on is a 10 kill streak, you want your highest kill streak to be something like the Cerberus that I'm running. And that's something you really got to pay attention to. Obviously, the kill streak setup, it all depends on the map, the game mode, and stuff like that, but mostly it's on your personal skill level, and you have to be the judge of yourself right here. You have to judge yourself. You can't say, oh, I'm a very good player, I can run the Mothership and the Wraps and the Hater, when in reality, you can't really get those kill streaks. You're only going to hurt yourself, and you really want to get better at Black Ops 3 by improving your kill-death ratio as well as your win-loss ratio. Now, a way to get more kills in Black Ops 3 is simply by playing around your kill streak. This is how I recommend playing Black Ops 3 and how it's really going to help you guys out. In this game, the kill streaks are fairly strong, but if you're running those lower kill streaks, you want to play for kills, and you want to play for kills until you are maybe 2 or 3 off of a big kill streak that's going to help you, and that's when you want to sort of take it slow, step back a little. This is the strategy I've been using for years. Back in the day, I used to be a camper, believe it or not. I used to camp with Claymores, Scavenger, with an ACR, trying to get my AC-130. And that strategy, while it would work, half the games I would end up camping for 5 minutes, I would die, and I would literally want to kill myself because I camped so long and I put all my chips into one basket of getting that kill streak. What I recommend is play for fun, relieve the stress from yourself, don't really worry about the kill streaks, and then when you get on a streak and you see on your bar on the bottom right, which is a cool thing in this game and these newer Call of Duties, you can actually see how many points off you are of a kill streak. If you're 200 or 300 points off, maybe step back a little bit and play it a little bit smarter, because everyone knows Call of Duty, one thing that makes Call of Duty such a successful game is the kill streaks, and everyone knows the kill streaks are the ones that are going to get you the most kills. And this gameplay, by the way, I completely forgot to mention it. This gameplay is 100+ kill gameplay. I don't know how I forgot to mention that, so leave a like for that. I get 110 kills in this gameplay and 25 deaths, I think, but most of those 110 kills are probably from my Sentry Gun and Cerberus, or I'd say probably maybe 30 or 40 of them are from my Cerberus and Sentry Gun, which is pretty good considering those are only 2 kill streaks I get a few times. And basically, if you're running the high kill streaks, your kill streaks are going to be the ones to get you the kills. If you're running lower kill streaks such as UAV, and counter UAV, you have to understand UAV and counter UAV are not going to get you kills. You're going to have to play for those kills yourself and use the UAV and the counter UAV to your advantage. Obviously, if you're using a class setup with kill streaks like the counter UAV and the UAV, you're going to be focused more on gun kills, so probably an SMG. If you're using kill streaks that are higher, you're going to want to sit back a little bit more when you get close to them, so probably an assault rifle class. And those are some of the biggest tips for Black Ops 3. Now, I see a lot of tips that people ask me, how do I win more gunfights? I lose my gunfights, I can't win gunfights, I can't get kill streaks. These are the biggest things people ask me. Winning gunfights, it's all about having that quick draw, fast hands, aiming down sight around every corner, and knowing where the enemies are going to be. Think of a map like Nuketown. I played Nuketown for... Nuketown's been around since Black Ops 1, first of all. I played Nuketown literally for years. I played probably thousands of matches on Nuketown in my career, on Call of Duty, if you want to call it a career, whatever. In my gaming history on Call of Duty, I played thousands of matches on Nuketown. I know how the spawns work. You need to understand the spawns and the common routes. People, you need to think of these enemy players sort of as robots, not really as robots, but you need to think of them as people who are going to take the same routes over and over. You can't think, oh, my enemies are super smart. In reality, these public match players are not the smartest. If they spawn out the very back, they're going to run through the building to get to the B-Dom. They're not going to run through the building one time around the side and one time around the other side one time, try to go slowly through one time. They're going to do pretty much the same thing every single time, and that's how you need to think about it. You need to find the common routes. When a game starts off, in the first few minutes, you need to say, okay, I see them spawning at the back of C-Dom here on Nuketown, and they're always running towards this left side and through the building. So if I sit up between the building and the left side, or for example, if I sit up at these boxes or in a corner where they're going to rush by, that should be free kills for me. And basically, if you have the advantage, you know where the enemies are going to be coming from to, they're going to be coming to B-Dom most likely. They don't know where you're going to be set up at B-Dom, and that gives you a huge advantage to win these gunfights. And basically, if you win more gunfights than you lose, you're going to be a very good player. Now, the thing about this too is you want to take, most of the gunfights you want to take are not going to be 50-50 gunfights. What a 50-50 gunfight is I'm going straight at this guy, he's going straight at me, 50-50 gunfight. However, if I'm beside this guy, or I'm behind him, or on the side of him, it's not a 50-50 gunfight, because if you watch my gameplays, most of the people that I kill, they don't even see me before I kill them. They don't even get a shot off on me, and that's because of my positioning. Positioning, gun skill and gunfight skill is huge in Call of Duty, but positioning is probably even more huge, because if you position yourself smart, about 70% or even 50% of these gunfights, you're not even going to have to take a bullet. You know what I mean? If you position yourself on the side or behind the enemy team, you're not going to have to take a bullet, because they're going to be running straight through the building. You're going to be on the side of them, on the stairs, waiting for them to come by, and it's going to be free kills for you. And those are the gunfights that really matter. When you see yourself, every gunfight is a 50-50 gunfight, that's when you got to start changing up your routes, start flanking, getting behind them a little bit more, and finding those common rush routes as well as these spawn points on certain maps you're playing. This all takes time. The best ways to improve at Call of Duty are to watch a lot of videos and to play the game a lot. Those are just the best general tips. There's no secret tips. This video is not going to make you the best player ever now. You have to use these tips smartly into your gameplay. But thank you guys for watching today's video. If you guys could drop a like on this thing, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys made it to the end of the video, comment 110 down in the comment section down below, because that's how many kills I got in this gameplay. 110 kills, pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for Cookie and don't looky, and I'm out. Peace.